today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It's a sight that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And in some ways, he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Block going to give to Williams on the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flipped it down.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great. But
touchdown! It's complete. Hunter Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out.
So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it.
well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Locke to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there.
Locke working out of the gun. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Locke's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again on second down. Locke. This is the tight end fan.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Locke now on first down. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 8 yards to go on second down. Now to the air, Locke. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Parks, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to eliminate the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke, he's got his big tight end, Fant. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joe Williams. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense now set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Able to shake free for about 7 after the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be... And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Love. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bryce Love, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down now, it's Love. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And now it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's made it easy for us to put. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-7, our score after one. Play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7.
for the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll look underneath here for Love.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes out to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll roll him out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Love.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Parks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
115 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Off play action, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 31, Mahomes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. It's Parks. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd down at 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab.
And the Patriots are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
The Patriots have done it again. They're AFC champs once more as we say goodnight.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.